God testified of his gifts. And by it, he being dead, still speaking. He's actually asleep. By faith, Enoch. Everybody in the book of Genesis. We got a long list of names of people who lived hundreds of years or anything. As God was populating the earth and lived long. And they kept getting shorter and shorter. But Enoch only lived 365 years. That's a long time, right? That's a lot of Christmas season. But compared to Adam, who lived 930 years, 365 was a short life. Right? He's the shortest one of all the long lives listed in the Bible. This says, by faith, Enoch was translated. What does that mean? Changed. But he should not see death. You read the genealogy back in the book of Genesis, it says, and Enoch lived so many years, begat sons and daughters, and all the days of Enoch were 365 years, and he was not. All the rest of it says, and he died. Right. But Enoch doesn't say it says, and he was not. It says, for God took him. What will make your life so impressed with God that God just takes you? He must have been a real good guy. He had it going on. Righteous wise, he never messed up. So you think? It'll say what it'll say. By faith. By faith. Enoch was translated, he should not see death. And was not found because God had translated him. For before his translation, before God took him, he had this testimony that he pleased God. Wow. Imagine living such a life that you please God such a degree that God takes you off the earth and says, come with me. That's a lot of being a woman. Real good. For all we know, Enoch may have been the worst person in the Old Testament. But he had one thing going on, what was it? Faith. So which thing is important to understand what that faith is? Yes. Sure it is. He gives you a clue in verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. That thing's pretty simple. Yes. God is saying, your good works can't please me. You're being righteous can't please me. You're being holy can't please me. You're doing this and not doing that and so on and so forth can't please me. I don't want that. It's like this junk here. Like I said again, since I began the message, most of the church thinks that that's what God wants for me to be a good person. If I'm good enough, I'm going to heaven. How? How can a person who was born in sin do anything good? As far as God's concerned, Cain was going to brought God the fruit of the ground from a cursed earth. I mean, it's like bringing God vegetables with no salt in it. Or honey that's been diluted down, extracted, so on and so forth. And that's what he did. Here's a ground that's cursed, and he's going to spend his time bringing fruit from a cursed ground, and he's a cursed sinner, and he's going to bring this and present it to God and say, look how I did. God took the red dress and said, I want that. I want what you did. What do you want? I want faith. Right. What is faith? Trust. Trust. I'm on my best behavior driving or walking, wherever, around the LAPD. You know why? Because I don't trust him. So I'm good. I don't want to give him any reason to mess with me. Because I don't trust him. You can perform and have no trust at all. And in God's case, he's saying, I don't care about your performance and how good you are. I care about how much you trust me. Because you don't trust me, you can never please me. You can do everything and dot all the I's and cross all the T's and not trust me. I don't want you. A simple question. What do you want most from your children? Good kids? What do you want from your children though, the most? To trust you. Can you imagine taking your child's hand and putting your hand for your child across the street and your child takes it away? And looks at himself and thinks, oh, you don't trust me? Oh, dang. What did that do to you? Your child goes to the neighbor. What the gas bills do? I don't think you guys joking about me. I don't trust my dad. How'd you feel about that kid? You're gonna kill him. Until you go live there. Well, God's the same way. He just wants you to trust him. What does he want you to trust about him? His word. And he says, my trademark is, I cannot lie. And so what did God do? To get your trust, he wrote a whole Bible full of a bunch of stories that he said, I'm going to do this, and so on and so forth, and what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it, and he kept his promise. This is God, the Bible is God's credentials. It's not what they call the good book, as folks call it, and then try to read it and be good. God's saying this whole Bible is written for you to give you a reason to trust me. I said I'm going to bring this kingdom into existence, and I bring it to existence, and I say this is going to go at this particular time, and it goes. I have a whole record of 1,000 stories giving you reasons to trust me. Here's my track record. Read it and find one place where I didn't keep my promise. That's impressive. How can a person read the history of God and see that God never lied, or never broke his promise, or never came up short? He has a batting average of 1,000%, and you're saying, well, I don't really trust you. People trust Jeannie Dixon. Still around? Who's the most popular astrologist today? Some of y'all know. I'm not going to get in church. Anyway, let's just say somebody who does a horoscope thing. And my understanding was Jeannie Dixon, she had an accuracy rate of 25%, which is impressive. But also means she was wrong 75% of the time. Right. Today you're going to find love. You went to work looking to find that love and got fired. No love here. Let's go to another wrong place. Where's God? Say, here's my performance. Now just trust me and give me your life. And I'll make you righteous and transmit you. What a deal. What a deal. Without faith it is impossible to please him. He that cometh to God must believe that he is. A person who says, I don't believe in God, will never get God's attention. He's not desperate and going around begging folks to believe in him. Right. He'll put you in the same place everybody else who doesn't believe in him go. He has a place for unbelievers. He'll put you there and go eat dinner. Or snap when he's putting you there. Why does it bother him? Because you don't believe in him, it shouldn't bother you at all either. Right. You know, all the people, celebrities, George Carlin comes to my mind. He did not believe in God. That's why George got different songs to sing now, right?
Right. That's right.
He believes now, a little late.
Yeah.
But it looks like that man in Luke chapter 16 who went to hell, the rich man, you know? He didn't believe in such a place. Didn't believe in God either. It says he looked to the eyes in hell, and to experience it, he told Abraham, look, go back, send Lazarus back to the earth. I got 5 brothers on the earth, and warn them about this place, that it really does exist, and that God does exist, and he is, and tell me he's saved. Let Abraham say it. He said that Moses and the preachers. They better hear them.
Right.
Because once you pass over, there's no going back.
That's right.
You can look back. He told Lazarus, he said, son, remember? That's the worst part about hell.
Yeah.
The memory stays intact. The church services I attended and did deal with God stays intact. And they ring through your mind all throughout hell for eternity. The memories of people think, no, all my friends will be there. You won't know it. Hell's about as big in the spirit world as big as the universe. You won't hear anybody in hell. It's interesting, Lazarus in that story, Lazarus has a name. The beggar. He died. But the other guy's referred to as the rich man. Why? Because you don't need a name in hell. Nobody will ever call it. Nobody will say your name. There'll be no voices down there. There'll not be a party, somebody talk to, someone start working, have a good time, all your friends. You won't know they're there. But you don't know you're there. What else does God do with somebody's salvation? He said, he that cometh to him must believe he is. Well, God makes that happen for you. We're told in John that God is a light, or Jesus is the light, and he lighted every man that comes to the world. Everybody sitting here has a God story.
Yes.
All of you. Where'd you get it from? God. He has something happen in your life that you looked at the situation and you said, God did this for me.
Yes. Yes.
Anybody who doesn't, raise your hand. You were in a wreck, or you could have been killed or something like that. You stepped up to the curb and the bus came and some miraculously, it was like it went through you.
Amen.
You didn't get killed. All mothers have God story. You got children, you know something about God. Right? What's that for? God says, he that comes to me must believe that I am, so I'll give you a reason to believe that I am. I help you. I exist, and what else? And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. He said, whoever comes to me, I'll find you. That's right.
Yeah.
You have to look for God and make a long search for God. God, anybody who's looking for God, he gets excited about that. Isaiah. You don't want to turn there. Huh?
Yeah.
Fine. I am son of them. That's not for me. And I am found of them that sought me not. What's God saying? You have the desire to find me, I'm going to find you. I'm found of folks who are looking for me, and I'm asking for folks who didn't know I was the answer. Is that great?
Yes.
Nobody finds God. Although it says here, I'm a reward of them who diligently seek me. The diligently seeking of God is just to desire in your heart to know God. And to believe that he is, God said, I'll make myself known to you. I stumbled to a church service. Just thinking you're going to church to please your mother on Mother's Day. Having no idea that God has an arrangement for you to be there. You go to church to please mama and find out that this word, God is talking, it's like God's talking to my heart.
Yes.
And he does. That's how God gets you. He can get you the girlfriend in church. You go to church with your girlfriend, or find one, you know, and you sit in church and all of a sudden God talks to you. So it's like, you know, forget her. I found God.
Yes.
That's how he does business. He said, I'll find you. And the smart person finds him when he finds you. I am found him in Psalm 9. Now, I preach past time right here. Let's take a break.